everyone, welcome to my humble abode. This is my music studio, my home studio, where I do the music for Two Old Goats on Hogs. Over here to my right, you can't see it, is my editing bay, also known as the desktop computer. I wanted to do a short video blog for those of you that are interested in the show and the pictures that we post and the video we've posted and so on and so forth, to let you know where we're at in the production and the kind of issues and challenges we're having and some of our solutions to those, and just give you a general feel for the show. I wanted to explain the title Two Old Goats on Hogs. My co-creator and co-host Jeff Hughes, who's unfortunately not here today because he's on vacay. Hey Jeffy, hope you're having fun, buddy. Jeff's probably had his mani-pedi. He's out by the pool now with his big pink drink with the umbrella in it. So anyway, Jeff's a great guy and he's a good partner for this kind of endeavor. We're both retired Navy guys, okay? And in case you didn't know, the mascot of the U.S. Naval Academy is a goat, Billy Goat. And so that's where we got the goats, and we ride Harley Davidsons, and that's where we got the hogs. One of the things about the goats is, being retired Navy, being goats, we like to use Navy acronyms, terms, definitions. Goats, like military time, we always use military time. We rendezvous at 0800. Sometimes we rendezvous and we muster. We have chow. If the chow is good, we give the cook Bravo Zulus or BZs. Okay. Sometimes we stop and take on fuel in stores, things like that. If you're not familiar with those, most of them are pretty self-explanatory. But if you're not familiar with them, you know, you pick up on them. Jeff and I have known each other since 2010. Jeff, being a retired hospital corpsman, is an RN. He worked at the Austin Radiological Association in 2010 when I was getting ready to have chemo. So you might say Jeff and I met over a shot, if you wanted to say that. We became friends, and we started riding together and doing stuff. We had the idea for this show back around mid-March of this year. We were out on a scenic ride through the Texas countryside, and we stopped for a point and a bite, and we're sitting there and we're thinking, you know, somebody said, hey, you know, I think we could make a TV show out of this. What would the show be? Well, we got up this morning, we went for a ride, we stopped to eat, and we're going to go ride some more. And that's your show. Well, who would be the characters in this show? Well, I can be a character, you can be a character, and the bikes can be characters. So essentially we have a show about nothing on motorcycles. Seriously, hopefully it's going to be a lot more interesting than that, but that's basically how the idea came about. We had our first day of shooting back in July. I think it was the 11th of July. We found out it was a pretty steep learning curve. We got together, we tried to shoot, and what we discovered was that we encountered a lot of extraneous noise. And I told Jeff, I know what the answer is. We have to record dialogue separately. We didn't have the capability to do that. So we had to get a lavalier microphone, which is a little clip-on microphone, and a device to record to. So we got together again a week or so later, tried to record again. And at the end of that day, I found that I had all of these video clips in a file folder on my computer or in my editing bay, and I had another little thing with all these little sound clips in it. And I didn't know which ones went to what. And I said, Jeff, I know what we have to have. And what we have to have is one of these things, not an iPad mini, but what you guys know as a clapper, what we in the business call a slate. Okay, we got one of those. This, when we start to shoot, we slate, and it makes that sound. That gives us something to sync our audio and video to. Okay, but that wasn't all. Next thing we discovered was, what do I put on the slate for scene number and camera setup and who's the director and so on and so forth? That was the next thing. I had naively thought that it was because we were shooting a show that wasn't a comedy or a drama, rather it's a travel food type show, that we wouldn't need a script. Well, we do need a script. So I went and wrote a script. 21 scenes. The ones that are crossed out are the ones that we believe to be complete at this point with all their coverage. There's about 8 out of 21 that are complete. All the easy stuff we finished. The next thing, we have to start shooting writing video, both us writing individually and writing together. I've been testing. We had an idea we might use iPhones for that, iPhone 4S, iPhone 5S. We bought some mounts for the bikes. I tried it out. I did about 3 days of shooting, not full days, but a couple hours each day of move the mount around, go and shoot some while I was riding, and come back, and then I would try in a different spot the next day. Unfortunately, it's not going to work. Those mounts are just essentially made to hold your phone securely on your motorcycle. They're not really made to hold it steady enough to shoot video. There's vibration in the video at certain points on the tack. You know, I don't know how many RPMs it is, but there's vibration. It looks like it ripples. The video does. It's some pretty cool video, and I may post it on the Two Old Goats on Hogs Facebook page at some point. But it's not the quality that we want in this show. So we're looking at purchasing 1 or 2 HD action cams, and then we should be in business. So I don't know how often I'm going to update this thing. It may be whenever it's warranted. It may be once a month. It may be once an episode. But there will definitely be another one. We appreciate your support. If you've liked our page, if you like our pictures, if you like our video and the music, let us know. If you have any questions about how we're doing things, why we're doing some things, either shoot us an email or ask us on the Two Old Goats on Hogs Facebook page. And we'll see you soon. And let's be safe out there if you're a rider.